What do
So
you hope when you're not there? We'll put it that way. When you're
yeah,
not there, what do you hope people are saying about Dallas?
hope that people feel that I was present. I have thought about this at my funeral. I want them to feel like I made time for them.
Mm,
And that's something that I have not always done a good job at. I'm very aware of that. It was a choice that or kind of an awakening that I had probably 2 years ago, where I realized that that's kind of the path that I was on, and I
mm,
wasn't making the people closest to me feel like they were a priority. My mom said to me one time that yeah, that she doesn't call me because I don't have time for her, or I'm busy,
mm.
and that's something that I have heard. Yeah, like, oh, well, I know I'm not going to bother you. I know you're busy, or something happens at the salon and they're like, well, we didn't want to tell you because we know you're busy. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't want that.
yeah.
Being busy is a choice for sure. And I used to glamorize that,
Mm,
I think, to a point
hmm.
where, people are like, oh, how are you? Oh, I'm so busy.
Yeah.
Like, why do we do
I
that,
was just thinking that when you're saying that, because I think when I talk to people and people ask, "Oh, how's it going?"
Yeah.
and I think, and I've thought about that a lot, probably more over this last 6 months,
Hmm.
where I'm like, I mean, I am busy, but it's not a bad thing. And
No,
when I
no,
say I'm really busy,
it kind of
it
sounds
comes
negative.
across like
Yeah.
I'm negative, like
Hmm.
I'm like, oh, I'm so busy,
Yeah, I'm
you
so
know.
stressed and
And
this.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, do you
Yeah.
have time for this? And so
Right.
having people say that to you,
Right.
and I've heard the same things, like, and then pretty soon people stop asking you.
Oh,
And
they don't.
I have a really hard time saying no to things. So it's nice that people don't ask, but then you start feeling like,
And
God, I
then you
wish
have
somebody would
FOMO.
ask me.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, why didn't you ask? Well, you
Yeah,
never can.
you're
You're
so
always
busy.
busy.
Yeah.
I don't want that. It's been a choice, and especially with my family.
Yeah.
I missed out on a lot when I first moved here, and whether that was like immigration when I first moved here, and then COVID, I couldn't go home for
Mm,
2 years,
yeah.
and I missed out on a lot of things.
Hmm.
And so it's a choice now to prioritize
Make
them
that
and to
time.
spend as much time with them as I can. So when I'm gone, I hope that I made people feel like I had time for them.